Hi friends, and welcome back to She's in Her Apron. Today I am bringing you a Easter marathon. Now I have been on YouTube since 2012. So I'm going to be sharing with you our Easter celebrations throughout the years. There's lots of cooking, yummy recipes, a lot of family shenanigans, fun egg hunts. Come on baby, go find us that $50 egg. And just a lot of inspiration. Are you ready? Aprons on, let's go. Here's some footage from 2013 that you've never seen before. These are the times that I wish we could sometimes rewind and go back to. Getting together with all the cousins when they were little, cookie decorating, egg hunts, just fun outside celebrating Easter. Oh my gosh, it was so fun looking back on these videos, you guys. The kids were so little. So now out of the 4, we have 2 at home, and it's so different. And celebrating the holidays is so different. But you know, one day there'll be grandkids and we'll get to do all those moments over again, right? The first real Easter vlog I shared with you guys was actually in 2015. They're ready to find eggs. They're crazy. I need to get eggs ready to boil because I'm gonna make deviled eggs today. So I'm gonna get the eggs on the stove so I can get that smell. You know when you make deviled eggs or eggs, ugh, get that smell out of the house. So I'm gonna start that right now. You wanna find some eggs? Go find your eggs. Here, you need your basket. Look what we just made. Oh, look who's happy.
I can't have one yet.
No, you can't. Everything's perfectly positioned. Every lady that's watching will understand. If you pick one right now, then I'm gonna have to re-alter all of them and they're not gonna look pretty.
Can I?
No. But you can help me wrap them up and get them in the fridge downstairs.
No, but I want to eat one before we wrap them up.
No.
I'll take the one in the middle.
No.
Yes.
No, you can't.
We made them to eat them.
Yes, but not right now.
We don't need to wait for people to come to eat these. These weren't for everybody else.
Hey, look, I have leftover yolk. You may scoop it up. You want a piece of bread? It's like eating egg salad.
I want one of those.
So not only is it a special day being Easter, but Easter fell this year on General Conference weekend. It's when we listen to the prophet and the apostles of the church give us just counsel and hope and inspiration. And so that's what we're doing today. You gonna get a bingo? Yeah. So when they're listening to conference, if they hear any of the words like priesthood, tithing, faith, then they can put a cereal, little Fruit Loop, on and try to get bingo. It helps them listen and concentrate.
See?
Yeah, you're doing a good job. What do you have?
No, no.
Oh, you have the words. You don't have pictures. Very nice.
I have him.
Oh yeah, and he's there. President Munson. Very good. Putting that ham in the oven, and I couldn't find my toothpick, so I had to like open the layers and stick them in. Oh well, it'll be good. Thanks, Shaylee.
I cleaned the fridge.
You're cleaning the fridge. You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
And Jonah's sleep on the floor. Who's coming over?
Oma and Opa.
Oma and Opa.
No.
Oma for Easter dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd the chicken go? Is it there?
Yeah, it's in the oven. So the ham is in the oven. The sweet potatoes are in the oven. Potatoes are getting ready to boil.
Cook.
I made a fruit salad. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the bananas in right before we eat. So hate how brown they get. So table is ready for people to sit and eat at. I have deviled eggs and Jello downstairs.
Finally, the deviled eggs.
Easter was so fun. Derek's parents just left and yeah, it was a great visit. It was lots of fun. We're so tired. It is almost 9 o'clock. So I hope you guys had a good Easter and you felt some love today. Let me know, what is one recipe you have to have at Easter? For us, you gotta have ham. If we don't have ham, it just doesn't feel like Easter. We do love having a blast with family, doing Easter egg hunts and just being silly. Well, there was one year when the kids were young. I think the year was 2014. We learned from either my sister-in-law or our family friend where you take a hollow chocolate bunny and you like bite the ears off of it and you pour milk in. And it's a race to see who can eat the chocolate bunny without spilling the milk. So it's like, eat the bunny, drink the milk, eat the bunny, drink the milk. That was fun. We tried to make it a tradition, but some years we had a really hard time finding the hollow chocolate bunnies. It was fun. Our next Easter celebration was in 2017. We are with extended family for Easter. There are Easter egg hunts, intense hunts, let me tell you, especially when there's money on the line.
Happy Easter!
Let me show you how easy it is to make deviled eggs with the help of the Instant Pot. Pour a cup of water into your Instant Pot. Make sure you got your wraps down and just load the puppy up with as many eggs as you need. So I have 25 eggs in here. That's gonna give me about 50 deviled eggs. So I will bring half the deviled eggs to the family Easter party tonight and the other half for Easter dinner tomorrow. Then you put your lid on, make sure your vent is on seal. And yesterday I did 7 minutes, but I'm gonna do 6 today. And when it's done, just move the vent and release that. Now I'm gonna drop them in an ice bath and get them cooled down, and then I'll crack them and peel them, and I'll show you how easy they peel, and they make the best deviled egg. And I have like this spaghetti spoon, I guess it's called, and I just pick them up like this because they're so hot, and I drop them in the water. Okay, I've got 20 more eggs in my Instant Pot so the kids can dye those, and then I've got the other eggs cooling off in here. I put them in another bowl when I rinse them off to make sure there's no shells, little bits of shells. When you want to see how I make my deviled eggs, click on the link. So I went down in the freezer and grabbed some of the freezer candy that we have in there. I bought a ton of candy at Halloween time for an amazing price when it was like half off at Walmart. So now I'm gonna fill up 24 Easter eggs for us to take to do the hunt. And here are the deviled eggs, and we are heading to Oma and Opa's for the family Easter party.
So the kids are hunting for eggs, and it's very intense because some of the eggs have money in them.
Yep. And the older kids hid it for the little kids, and they were nice about it.
Yeah, they were.
But the little kids are hiding it for the big kids, and they're not being nice about it.
No, so-
And I'm pretty sure they're gonna forget where they hid the eggs.
And then us big kids get a hunt too. You found a money egg? Show me the money.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
20.
20, 21, 22, 23, and 25.
Good
I
job.
got 25. You're cool.
The goal, Derek, is to find the money egg.
Yes, Jay.
We could do this.
I had last time. And I at your mom.
Buck, you're warm. Hottest you've been.
Fandango.
Yay!
Buck, you're looking colder.
This is bad.
Pushed it in there.
Uncle.
On accident.
It's an egg, a golden egg that I found, but it's stuck. It's in my car. It's ours. We called it. You guys?
Oh, there it is with the black widows and spiders.
What I was thinking, these those spiders too.
Yay.
I think they're lying. They're lying.
No, I'm not. I swear. No, I watched him like, ooh. Gosh, I don't have.
You aren't that tall, babe. I thought your mom is so better.
You're not tall enough. Let's get Josh down real quick. They must have thrown it up there.
Guys,
Good, Josh.
Derek got a money egg. Where'd you find it? Where was it?
It's in the corner.
In there?
It's right in here with all the old school records.
Cute. What's in it? What's in it?
Money.
Ooh.
My money.
You deserve it, baby.
For Mother's Day.
No. No.
You got found? Yeah.
Good job. Okay, you guys, it is Easter morning, and Derek and I fell asleep last night that we forgot to hide the golden egg. So I found this big golden egg, and each of these golden eggs have $5 in it. So I'm gonna have the kids go back downstairs because we slept in this morning, and I'm gonna hide this. And this is what they're gonna search for this morning. We're not hunting for eggs because we're gonna do it again with the cousins later today. They've had like 2 Easter egg hunts already, so we're switching it up this year, and we're doing this.
yeah, it needs to be big.
Yeah, check the shoe baskets.
All of it.
Check the shoe baskets. Here, take out all the shoes first.
Mom.
Awesome, sit.
What'd you find?
And then the shoes. Whoa!
Here, ready?
$5.
Catch.
Whoa, $5.
$5.
I got 5 too. What did you get?
5.
Shayla,
$5.
huh?
$5.
$5?
Callie, I checked.
Was that cool?
No,
Derek got very creative.
I didn't color my egg. I wanted to eat it, but I needed to make it look cute before I did.
Oh my cuteness.
What? Let me see it.
Just think, when you're eating an egg, this is what you're eating. Cute little bird.
Let me see.
I got my ham in the crock pot for dinner. This is a 12-pound ham. He barely fit. I had to trim a little bit of the top off. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge and make soup with that. But he is in there. He's got the brown sugar, the pineapple. I do have a vlog on how to make this, so go check out the link. So this is cooking on low. It's 11 o'clock right now, and this is gonna cook all the way till dinner, and it's gonna be amazing. Yum. Yum. Okay, so that is good. I already made deviled eggs, and they're in the fridge. So we're doing good for dinner tonight. Was there ever a year you didn't find the eggs, and then like as you're cleaning or something you come across an egg? That's happened to us a few times. Luckily it was a plastic egg, like no raw egg, like no hard-boiled egg. Could you imagine? Oh, that's stinky. Oh my gosh. I believe starting that year is when I always use my Instapot to make deviled eggs. Any hard-boiled eggs, they just peel so easily, and I've shared it with you ever since. Like I don't use my stovetop anymore to boil eggs. It's the Instant Pot. And I swear our Instant Pot gets more use out of like making eggs than anything else. Man, just this is when like everything shifted and the big change was happening and the kids are growing up, and each year everything looks different, you know, when you have older kids and still younger kids. I don't have little kids. My youngest is 14 and our oldest now is 25. It's different. It's so much quieter in my house. And I remembered like, man, the house is always loud. And now I'm like, bring it back. Bring it all back, right? Like, oh, they were so little. So putting this video together for you guys, I'm enjoying it. Just seeing the kids again little and moments I totally forgot about or don't even remember. So I'm having fun. Good morning, friends. Hello, hello. This is what I look like in the morning. It's so scary, but this is me. The kids left for school and I am starting on my day. Today is a very busy day. So I am starting on deviled eggs because I'm going to an Easter party at my friend's house tonight with the kids. So I'm making them in my Instant Pot. I don't even know how many eggs I have in there. I just filled it up. Added a cup of water. I'm gonna high pressure it for 4 minutes, quick release it, and then quickly put these eggs in an ice bath, and then I'll start peeling them. Oh, best way to make hard-boiled eggs is in your Instant Pot. If you'd like to see a full tutorial on how I make these deviled eggs, click on the link.
You guys, this is my friend's fairy garden, and she got it from the Dollar Tree, and so did I, and I can't wait to go home and set it up. Dollar Tree, $15 for 25 pieces.
Look how patient he is.
Yeah, he loves it.
Okay, let me see, Boston.
So I'm not working, but
13.
Ooh, nice.
easy.
Come look up high. You did it. Show me your basket.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Good morning. It is Easter morning and the bunny has arrived, bringing the kids these cute containers filled with treats and special surprises. And he's even hidden some eggs around the home.
There's a medium egg, a medium hard to find egg, and too hard.
I think I've seen one already, so.
The easy one, we all know whose that is. Nobody touch it. The rest of them are all fair game. This isn't Christmas. This is Easter.
Yes, I know it's Easter.
So, I will say this. There is one egg with a $100 bill in it.
Because I can, oh my god.
There's one egg with a $100 bill in it. If you find an egg and it's not the one, you're still done. You found your egg.
Can the college student get the $100 bill?
Nope, let's go.
What'd you get, Shaylee? Did you get 10 bucks?
Two $5, that's $10.
I'm gonna look some more.
He's looking high. That's why he's doing that.
Look high. I don't mind. Is it high or low?
You're facing in the right direction. Golly, you not here? Oh my goodness.
Oh yes! I get the $100 bill! Yes!
You're funny.
I know. It's a 5.
It's an April Fool's Day. Everybody gets confused.
I don't like how Easter's on April Fool's Day.
Come on, baby, go find us that $50 egg. Callie found the golden egg up on top of the trailer. Way to go, Callie!
I gotta know, have you ever dressed up as the Easter Bunny or had someone come surprise your kids dressed as the Easter Bunny? How did it go? We've never experienced that. Man, seeing some of these costumes, they're freaky deaky. I wanna know, have you ever had a time where your Easter celebration went a little haywire with like a costume or the kids freaking out? You never know what's gonna happen when it comes with like little kids. Things could go great or things can go totally haywire. I would love to hear your stories in the comments. On this particular Easter, our oldest daughter was coming home to celebrate with us from college. Oh, what a sweet time.
I am just working on Easter baskets. They're each getting a can of fluff. You can't get this in Utah on the shelves, not at all. But in Park City, you can get it from World's Market. That is it. That's the only place. If you ever had a fluffernutter, you take a sandwich and you put peanut butter on one side and fluff on the other, and it's a fluffernutter. You cannot compare this to any other marshmallow cream because it's just not the same. It's so different. Well, Boston, Shaylee, and Jonah got these cookies that I found at World's Market too. Boston's got the sloth, Jonah's got the llama, Shaylee has a unicorn. Callie, I'm getting her something else. So this is Callie's. They're each getting a rooster that poops out jelly beans. Oh yeah. And with a box of jelly beans. And so I need to go to the store later today and get 2 more things for the boys and 3 more things for Callie, and those are their Easter baskets, and then they'll search for eggs. So the Easter Bunny is gonna come Saturday morning instead of Sunday morning. There's some years we let him come on Sunday. Mommy and Daddy do the golden egg. There's one big golden egg, and there's stuff for all of them in there, so I gotta get stuff for that. And an individual golden eggs with money in it. Yeah! We make it fun. So I'm gonna hurry and put this Easter stuff away. So let's hurry up and do this. Let's go to Walmart. Let's finish the Easter shopping, and then we'll get going on dinner and all the festivities, because I think we are coloring Easter eggs tonight as a family. Ooh, so exciting. Oh, the house smells so good. What I have melting right now in my warmer is this pina colada. This is smelling so good. Okay, let me share with you what I'm doing for dinner. I have some rolls that are thawing out that were frozen. They're the Terrell rolls. They are gonna be for Navajo tacos. So I have enough for each of the kids to have one like powdered sugared one, and then the rest for Navajo tacos. So that's what we're doing for dinner. Sometimes these take forever to thaw out and sometimes they go really fast. I think what I'm gonna do is go down into Callie's room and start stripping her bed and wash up everything for her. She's gonna be here tomorrow for the Easter weekend, and I want her room ready for her. And as I do that, I'll bring up some laundry and put it away. So I think for the next 40 minutes, I'm gonna just focus on laundry. I'm heating up the oil for the scones. Look, they rose beautifully. I am starting to brown up some ground beef, and I have pinto and black beans warming up. So we are starting dinner. To see if your oil is ready to throw down cooking, like if you want to know if it's hot, you just put in a wooden spoon. Put in a wooden spoon, and if it starts doing this, it's ready.
Starts doing what?
Bubbles, see?
I just throw water.
Oh, jeez. All right. Shut your mouth. No, you don't. So I just cook them till they're golden. If you want to make these with the sugar on them as a dessert, you got to hit them with the sugar right after they get out. It's so good. When I was little, my mom would fill these with American cheese. Oh, so, so good. I think I've shared that before on the vlog, but you throw in some cheese, fold the cheese over in the dough, throw it in. Oh, it's like a grilled cheese, but way better. All right, these are done. Just get them on a paper towel. Yummy. All right, so what I do is I take my dough and I start spreading it out. If I just want to make the dessert scones, I'll put my finger right in the middle and make a hole. But for the Navajo tacos, I don't do that. This is an easy, fast dinner. And it's a hit. And it fills the kids' bellies. It's so good. I only did a pound of ground beef tonight. I'm gonna add some taco seasoning in. Mix this up. Heat this through, and then this will thicken, and this will be done. All right, back to the scones. All right. Oh, it smells so good. If you want to make these, you can get the Rhodes rolls that are in the freezer section and do it with them as well. But I've done these with the Rhodes and they turn out great as well. Okay, here they are, all plated. We have the taco meat, the pinto beans, cheese, lettuce and tomato, and then they're gonna put some ranch dressing on it. And this is dinner tonight. Ooh, we got lots of stickers.
It's okay, Dad. Excuse me, Mom, I'm drinking my green.
Okay.
Hey guys, and we have a glitter.
Glitter eggs?
Yeah. It's kind of like the leprechauns like.
Nice.
And this teacher next door, he said, I'm a leprechaun.
You're a leprechaun.
Daddy
He
loves
is a
dyeing
leprechaun.
eggs, huh?
We love Easter.
All right, while they are doing eggs, I am getting the Easter baskets ready. This is Kelly, Jonah, Boston, and Shaylee. We reuse the same buckets. Some years we don't do the bucket, but this year we're doing their buckets. I did pick up some stuff. Let me show you what I got. Okay, I went and picked up some things at Walmart. So I'm going to redo their baskets just a little bit. So I wanted to give them Peeps, but I didn't want to give them each a box. I don't know. I was like, oh, how do I do Peeps? So I found like these Peeps on a popsicle stick. So they're going to get that. And a bunny on a stick, like a crispy, crunchy chocolate thing. So they each got one of those. A Reese's peanut butter bunny. A box of Easter M&Ms, a big Hershey Kiss. This is a family thing. This has to do with Derek's grandfather who passed away. So I got them each a kiss. When they were little, I used to always get them bubbles. This is a bubble wand and it's supposed to make these huge bubbles. So I thought, oh, that'd be fun. So I got one for each of them. So I'm going to grab all their other stuff that I showed you before. And I'm going to just try to make these baskets up. Some things might not be able to fit. Here are their baskets, nice and full with their Easter treats. And I will give the other things you saw to them. I'll just set them out. I'm just not even going to worry about it. This bag here is for Derek and I to fill the eggs tonight when the kids are in bed. And so their baskets are nice and full. Ready to go. So I am just going to put them in my closet. You know what? No, I'm going to go put them in my shower. I think I'll lay a towel down in my shower, put the buckets on, they'll never find them. You having fun?
Yeah. Are we done? I'm doing a half on this one.
No, keep going.
I'm doing a half on this
There's
one.
lots of eggs for you to go.
Yellow and pink together.
Just swap it. So nice.
And this one is pink, purple in the middle, and blue on the
Pretty.
dog.
And then you'll do all the stickers.
Draw a face.
When do you put the glitter on? Don't you put the
Glitter
Glitter's
on.
last when it's all dry and you put glue on it and you
This
put
one's-
glitter.
Why don't you put glitter on it when it's wet? Won't it stick?
That's what the glue's for.
Oh, weird.
So
Okay.
you can do designs and
I
put
want to do
glitter
it
on it.
right now. I want to do it right now.
I'm gonna make it hard.
Go get a bowl. Go get a paper bowl.
Oh. Oh, man. Look at you. All right. Let's,
Glitter girl.
oh, let's,
Glitter. Glitter.
oh, why did I pick glitter?
Shiny girl.
Ooh, Derek just put the ham in the crock pot with a can of chunked pineapple.
And all the juice. I'm hamming it up this morning.
This is already a brown sugar ham, and sometimes I'll put brown sugar in it, and I'll put brown sugar at the bottom, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to do it this way. So Derek's working in the yard with the boys. They're trimming trees and grapevines. Paige loves it outside. Oh, look at this beauty. You love that chair, huh?
I missed this chair.
You missed this chair. Yeah, we just put the cushions out. So we put the cushions out on the
It's
deck
almost
chairs and the
summer.
swing. Yeah.
Tomorrow's
So
Easter.
we are working in our yard. We got to mow the lawn. We're just working hard, getting the yard ready. Let me show you where the garden's going to be. What are you doing?
Paige! Stop.
Aw. Aw. Well, Callie must be home from school. She's starting to bring things home from her apartment because she is done on the 30th. She needs to be out. She's downstairs putting away a couple of these and sorting through her stuff and dejunking. So I'm so excited to have her back home for a little while. On my stand here, I have my tea jar. I have a big bucket in my pantry that has all my tea, but when I'm making tea, I have some out here. And today I am having Robos, oh, I can never say it, Robos, oh, forget it. I'm having this tea. It's caffeine-free herbal tea, and I love it. Add a little cream, just a little bit of sugar. Oh, I absolutely love it. Okay, I'm about to make some deviled eggs in my Instant Pot. I love doing it this way. They crack so easily. We are getting ready to go to an Easter party at our friend Denise's house. I only want to make about 24, but I'm going to make a little bit more so that way our kids can eat some and save some for Denise's guests. All right, Derek took the ham bone out. Has already bagged it up, letting it cool to add it to a soup later. Here's all the ham. We're just gonna eat off this tonight, make ham sandwiches, but we are gonna go to the Easter party at Denise's house, and so it's just like a picky night. It's a pretty chill night, so we're gonna go to the party and eat there as well, but this ham tastes so good, so good. Okay, here's the deviled eggs I'm bringing, and then the Snapware. Look how perfect this thing is. It carries 24 eggs. It fit in my fridge beautifully. I am ordering more of these because I can stick them in the bottom of the shelf on my fridge, 2 on the side. This is just so weird shaped that I can never shut the door, so I'm picking more of the Snapware up. This is awesome. You guys, there's some thunder and it's starting to sprinkle. Are you kidding? It's been nice all day today. Oh well. It's cooled off. It feels really good. We're still gonna have fun, so I love hearing the birds. I'm so glad winter's over. Oh my gosh, I could like take a nap out here. It feels so good. It smells good too. All right, let's go pate. Just a peek of what our house looks like at Easter. That's it. Super elegant. Okay, we're gonna go hide eggs. So I got 2 packages of these eggs here because they're already filled because I'm lazy. Searching for golden eggs.
You just did harder? This was easy. It was on picture.
You found it.
Right where Callie was. You were just beating her with a stick. Look at this, shaking.
let me know, what do you do for your kids for Easter? Do you do baskets? Does the Easter Bunny come to your home? Does he come on Saturday or Sunday? There was years where we pick and chose when we wanted the Easter Bunny to come. Do you do Easter clothes? Do they get a new outfit? This next Easter I'm gonna share with you is when after we moved, and I think COVID was already a thing. Yeah, because we didn't spend it with family. Well, we may have done a hunt for the kids outside. I don't know, it was so different, it was so strange. But this was the year that I really introduced you guys to our lemon cake. It is so good. But I was having issues on this day putting it together. You know, not everything could go smoothly.
So the Easter Bunny came to our house and he brought something very simple this year. Lots of things. Jelly beans and Tootsie Rolls and chocolate bunnies and I don't even know. Lots of stuff tied in a bow. You know, I think I saw something similar to this at Costco. I think maybe the Easter Bunny took it pretty easy this year. That's a pretty smart bunny.
So today for our menu, we're gonna need our ham, and we're gonna do that in the slow cooker. I wanna do rolls, deviled eggs. I'm gonna put potato salad, that way I could bring it upstairs. I have carrots down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not, so that's a big maybe. We have the lemon cake, and if I don't do the carrots, we'll just do a salad. We'll see, but that's good. We have our protein, we have rolls, leftover potato salad that we had from dinner Friday night, and we made a lot of it. So I was gonna do yams. I'm craving sweet potatoes right now, but that's not gonna happen. That is our menu. For breakfast, we're gonna crack open these eggs the kids decorated last night. Look how cute. Aw, they turned out really good. So we're gonna have some eggs for breakfast. We're just gonna crack them and we're gonna have hard-boiled eggs. So we're doing a ham for Easter, and this I grabbed from Sam's Club, Members Mark, yep. And I've never had their ham before. I've had Costco's ham. So we're gonna give this a try. This is a bone-in spiral ham, hickory smoked, so it should be really good. So I'm gonna put a little bit of brown sugar at the bottom. Place that on top. I already had some pineapple that I used in the fridge this week, so I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some more brown sugar on top. I'm gonna cook it on low. All right, that is going. All right, I'm gonna show you the fast version, but you're going to need a yellow cake mix. We're gonna put it in 2 cake pans, and you're gonna bake as follows. And then you're gonna need 2 3 ounces, or if you could find a 6 ounce lemon Jello. We're gonna make this just with the hot water part, not the cold water. I'm going to dissolve the Jello mix in there. Alright, turn the heat off. We're gonna dissolve that. The cakes have cooled off. I gotta poke some holes in there with a fork, and then we'll pour, once this cools a bit, this is too hot, I'll pour it over the cakes and then get those in the refrigerator downstairs to set for a while. And then that pours all over the cake. We'll poke it. You're also going to need a box of the 3 ounce of the lemon instant pudding. We're gonna mix that with some Cool Whip. That's our frosting. So, all right, let's get this cake in their pans. You guys, it is snowing.
Hard snow.
On Easter. What?
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. I'm gonna start on some deviled eggs. I have 11 eggs in here. I'm gonna high pressure them for 4 minutes, and then we'll put them in an ice bath and get them ready. So Shaylee shared with me one of her peeps. Boston says he loves me, but he really loves his peeps, so.
He didn't want to share.
Yay, it's my favorite Easter candy. Love a good peep. Once the eggs are out of the Instant Pot, I'm gonna get them in an ice bath. And I'm gonna prepare them, get them all ready, put them in the refrigerator downstairs. All right, I'm gonna be starting on the rolls, but I'm out of all-purpose flour. So I had this bag downstairs in our food room. I'm just gonna fill up this container. I'm gonna start on some Hawaiian sweet rolls. I've never made them before, always wanted to, and I just think that just sounds perfect with dinner. You need a ½ cup of warm milk, 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, and we're gonna let this sit and dissolve for 5 minutes. Okay, add 3/4 cup pineapple juice, a 1/4 cup of sugar, then a 1/3 cup of oil. Then we're gonna need 1 egg, 1 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna whisk that together. Okay, I'm gonna add 3 1/2 cups of flour, but we're gonna do this while it's mixing. I'm gonna add tablespoons of flour so that way it'll get pulled away from the sides of the bowl. And then I'm gonna drop that in there and we're gonna cover it, and it's going to rise in a warm place until doubled. The recipe says it could take about 1 to 1.5 to 2 hours, so we'll see. Okay, I am now gonna clean this mess up. It's glorious, isn't it? And now, once this is cleaned up, I will get in the shower and get purdied up, so yay. The ham is done. Before I went up in the shower, I turned it off and I put it on warm. It cooked, it started for about an hour on high and then just a couple of hours on low. And I think with that aluminum foil, it like heated it up quicker. So it's just sitting on warm and I just tasted some and it's so good. I'm gonna take a peek at the rolls, see how they're doing. It's rising, but it's not doubled yet, so I'm gonna stick this back in there. I just refilled this egg carton. I'm gonna put it back in the fridge. During Easter, I go through a lot of eggs, but this Easter not so much because we haven't had all the parties and everything. I'm not making as much, but that's sad. It's sad. So I'm gonna get these into the fridge and the rest of those will go down in the basement. All right, I got my whipped topping out. Got my pudding. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna go downstairs and get the cake out of the refrigerator and we're going to assemble it. Oh, I can't wait to shove it in my mouth. It's so good. Literally, it's like you take one bite and you're like, and then it's just something like that. All right, what I did was I grabbed a baking sheet. I have very hot water at the bottom of it, and I just placed the cake pans down because it's going to like thaw out the bottom where the jello is hitting the pan with the cake. And then that way they'll slide right out and we can work with them.
It no exist.
I don't have that cake pan anymore? There's no way I would have gotten rid of it.
You're not talking pan.
No, I'm talking
You're talking the
round
thing with
cake.
the big top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not. It's not down there.
Oh no. I know I packed it. I'm still trying to find things in the move. All right, I'll see what I can find. If not,
Sorry, my love.
I will use another cake stand that I have. Dang it. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make the pudding and then combine these two together. And then I'm gonna stick that bowl back in the refrigerator so it could set up, and then we'll frost the cake. I forgot about that because you want it nice and firm and oh my gosh, I could eat this with this spoon. Oh my word. So I'm gonna make this and then get it in the refrigerator, and then after maybe about an hour, then I'll come in and frost the cake. Yep. All right, I'm gonna set this in the refrigerator, cover it, set it, and then we'll frost. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the powdered sugar. I tasted it and I'm like, this doesn't taste right. Oh, I forgot the powdered sugar. All right. You wanna know what else I did wrong? I was too quick. I was only supposed to use 1 cup of milk when making the pudding. I just made the pudding according to the recipe, and it would have been much sweeter and more lemon taste. I screwed up, but oh well. So yeah, see, I got ahead of myself. It still tastes great, but it's not as potent of the lemon, but that's okay because we've got it all running through our cake. I thought I had it memorized, but when I only make it once a year, yum, that's good. All right. Not the perfect as it usually is, but It'll still be delicious. All right, I just took out the deviled eggs. I just gave my brother-in-law 4. He's home, he has diabetes, he's very scared to go out, and he's just being very precautious, which he should. And so my mother-in-law is running him over a plate of food, and he loves our deviled eggs, so I gave him some so he can have a happy, happy Easter. The tablescape I just kept very simple. I have this shimmery, it's got gold, shimmery gold in the tablecloth. And then I just grabbed the wreath off the wall here in the kitchen and then put the statue of Christ in Gethsemane in the middle. And that is our tablescape for our Easter dinner. Okay, let's get going on these rolls. I think I'll bake them in this big guy. This is as big as it's gonna get, and we need to get these puppies in the oven. So I'm gonna punch this down. Didn't even need to be punched. Oh boy, this could get interesting. Again, first time making it. All right, we are going to divide these into 12 balls. All right, I divided my dough into 12 balls as best as I could. Some are bigger than others, but oh well. So we'll cover this in plastic, let it sit and rise for another 30 minutes, and then we'll bake it at 375 degrees for about 20 minutes. But before we put it in the oven, we're gonna brush it with some egg whites. All right, we're gonna work on the cake. I put some parchment paper down, and then I'll pull it out, and it'll be all pretty once I'm done frosting. Got a little messy, but I got it on there. Oh my gosh. All right. Now I'm gonna get the icing. Still a little runny, but I'm gonna end up putting this whole cake in the fridge. Most nerve-wracking part of the whole thing is not having it fall apart on you. Oh jeez, oh no, oh gosh. No, no, no. Oh man, it's falling apart. Oh man. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Stop. Oh God. Stop. Oh my gosh, this has never happened to me before. Oh my word. Of course it's happening. It's 2020. Everything's falling apart in 2020. Oh my word. All right, we're gonna work fast. We're gonna frost this, cover up the mistakes, get it in the fridge. Oh no. There's nothing else I could do but then roll with today, right? I'm sure many of you are having a much different Easter as well. Some of you may not have been able to get your hands on your favorite food that you like to have or make. So I am definitely not going to complain about this sad, pathetic cake. Oh my gosh. This is not happening. I think what I'm just gonna do is get some frosting on this, hold the sides up with this parchment paper, get it in the fridge so it can harden, and it is what it is when we get it out, because this is scary. Yep. All right, I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Remember that year when everything went wrong? It's gonna be a hot mess when we eat it. But this tastes so good. I'm not gonna care, I'm still eating it. I'm kind of putting the sides up so it kind of molds it in the refrigerator. Today on She's in Her Apron, I'm gonna show you, on purpose, a horrible way to make a cake. It's literally horrible. I've got the sides being held up by this parchment paper. Oh my gosh. All right. I can't even. All right, this is getting in the refrigerator. It is what it is. Here are the rolls. They sat there for 30 minutes. They really didn't rise much. They kind of just like spread. Feeling that the rolls are probably gonna turn out like the cake. But I'm more afraid of that cake. I'm afraid of what it's doing downstairs in the refrigerator. All right, what I'm gonna do is I have an egg white here, and I'm just gonna brush the top with this. And then we'll get it in the oven, 375 for 20 minutes. These will be edible, but I don't know how pretty they're gonna be. Not like in the picture I saw on the internet. These are copycat Hawaiian rolls. See how they turn out. So ham, potato salad, deviled eggs, salad, and rolls. Well, they taste really good. It's a little doughy. I mean, not horrible, but so I'm not going to give up on Hawaiian rolls. I'm going to try again. But they're sweet. They don't taste like true Hawaiian rolls to me. Do they, do you? No.
No, but they're good.
Yeah, they are good. So I'm going to keep playing with a Hawaiian roll recipe. But those are the rolls. Dinner was yummy, as you saw. Derek and I just was hanging out downstairs with Callie, talking about the wedding and changes and stuff, and it was so good. And I was about to get in the tub. I started running a bath, but I forgot we have dessert. We need to go check in on that cake. I should have just made a trifle with it. All right, let's go check out the cake and then I'll get in the tub. Maybe I'll eat my cake in the tub. All right, let's go see how it turned out. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's caved in the middle. Look at that. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, well, I'm gonna dig in and get a piece of this craziness. I was gonna top it with these lemon like candies, you know, to decorate it. Like, oh, look how pretty. All right, I'm gonna dig in and see how bad. All right, well, I did it from the one side and it seemed to cut good. Thank goodness it's cold. So here's my piece. So I'm really worried about this side though, like really worried, but we have dessert. It's edible and that's all that matters, right? Next, my sister and her family came into town, and that year was perfect. Easter came right during spring break. Today is Saturday, and I'm doing all the things. So today I want to change out my bed comforters to my spring summer comforter. A lot of you ask where I get my comforters from, and they're from Steinmart. I need to get ready for Easter. We're having our family Easter party tomorrow, a little early, a week early. And then I got to get ready for Easter. And my sister and her family are coming into town this weekend for a week. So I'm super excited. So this is the comforter that I like to use starting, like September until right after Halloween. Then I put on my holiday quilt. And I love this one. I love the black, the browns, the pink. I just think it's beautiful. So now I'm going to switch it out for my spring summer one. Derek ran and got the Easter box. I've got eggs, some buckets. Uh-oh. I might need to get baskets and stuff. So that we'll have to do this week. I don't have many Easter decorations, but I got the eggs, a couple of decorations. So yeah, not much going on. I don't know where all their baskets went with the move. Maybe they got tossed out. Yeah, oh well, we'll figure that out. But the important thing is I got the eggs and I could start filling them up. All right, the family is here. We have cousins. They're all outside. There are a bunch of lacrosse sticks. A lot of the nephews play lacrosse. And Callie and Felix are here. You're an adult, I'll show you.
I'm not a child.
This is Callie for all of you new folks here. And you've been married almost a year.
A year in May.
A year in May. Mm-hmm. So her and her hubby Felix are here. Cousins are playing basketball, lacrosse. So nice outside too.
Oh my god.
You got your puppy?
Where'd you go?
She was out in the front.
You were out in the front.
So fun.
Good morning. Today we're having our homeschool Easter party here at our home. So we're starting off the festivities with tissue paper kites, and we're using straws to create the structure of them. I found this idea on Pinterest, of course. So as the kids are making their paper kites, I went out and hid all the eggs. All the kids brought 10 eggs for us to hide, so all the kids got 10 eggs each. And then for refreshments, I just had some Easter sugar cookies, frosted. Of course, they were from Walmart, and just a simple fruit tray and a veggie tray. Outside, I had some games set up. This is cornhole. That was fun for the kids to do. We also had the basketball hoop up, and I had some other really fun activities for the kids, so it was a good morning. Okay, so that night, my sister and I filled up the kids' Easter baskets, but we used these bags. The Easter Bunny, ended up using these bags and filled them up full of candy. Just had them out with name tags for the kids. I grabbed these bags at Michael's. Good morning, friends. It is Easter morning. I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter. We did. So we started off the morning with hiding the eggs. We're gonna do the egg hunt later. So I'm starting on some breakfast, and I'm gonna cook up 2 pounds of this bacon, and this is from Sam's Club. This is the Members Mark. So I'm going to fry that up and get going on some pancakes. I'm making more than usual, so that way we have them in the refrigerator for the kids to grab all week if they want to. All right, it's time to menu plan for Easter dinner. I want to write everything down. That way I don't miss a beat on anything. So, of course, the star of the show is the ham, deviled eggs, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, lemon cake, and then my mother-in-law is making her yummy breadsticks, and I hope to share it with you one day, some Jell-O, and a green salad. It is 10 till noon, and I'm going to put our ham in. It's from Walmart. It's the Sam's Choice Spiral Cut Brown Sugar Double Glazed Ham. This is our favorite ham. I also really enjoy the ham that Costco does, but this one is delicious. I already put some pineapple juice at the bottom of my slow cooker. There's a recipe. I have a whole video on how to do a ham in your slow cooker, and that recipe had me put brown sugar at the bottom, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to add the pineapple juice, put this in, put some brown sugar on top, and more of the pineapple juice and pineapples in it. All right, that bone is right there. There is no cutting it. So we'll wrap it in aluminum foil. I'm not leaving the house. I would not suggest you cover it in foil and then leave your house. So whenever I make a ham with foil, there's someone home. So I did put the pineapple juice, more pineapple, a little more brown sugar on top, a few cloves in poked through. So now I'm going to cover it with foil, and it's going to cook on low until 4:30. I think we're eating at 5, so that'll warm it right through. Okay, I'm about to make our favorite cake. This I love to have at Easter and Mother's Day. So I really don't make it a lot because I just want to keep it special, and it's just so good. So it's luscious lemon cake. So I'm gonna need a box of yellow cake mix. Yellow right here. Bam, yellow cake mix. And then I'm going to need some Jell-O, lemon flavored Jell-O. There's pudding, but I have pudding, but I need the Jell-O. There's a lemon Jell-O. And then you're gonna need a box of instant lemon pudding, which I have right here. Yum. All right, let's start making this. So a full detailed video on this cake is linked below. You seriously will love it. So you're basically following your cake mix like it says on the box with your oil and your water and your eggs. So you'll prepare as normal. Then you're going to grease 2 round cake pans. And separate the batter into the 2 pans. And bake according to the directions on the box. As this cools down, I'm going to prepare the Jell-O mixture. While that is baking, I'm filling up my Instapot with a ton of eggs. Whatever I don't use for deviled eggs, then I will use in the mornings for our breakfasts. I high pressured these for 4 minutes. Now I'm just filling up a bowl of iced water to place the eggs in. I did let them sit in my Instapot. If you could see the dial there, it says 8 minutes, slow release. But now I'm gonna give them a nice ice bath. What's the rules, Dad?
Yeah.
There's like 16 or something eggs per person. There's silver eggs. Now for the older kids, if you spot a silver egg that's just easy to spot, that's probably for the younger kids. Yours guys is gonna take some work. Those are the ones with money in them.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets 1 silver egg.
Is there a golden egg?
Later there will be a golden
Later
egg.
today,
Or is there
there's
like
a golden egg. There'll be 2 golden eggs actually. Those ones have the most moolah in them. So, nope, today. Nope, they're bad, they're later. So the biggest rule is what, Kenzie?
no peek?
Well, you can peek all you want now. Have fun, go find them. Go!
Go,
Yeah.
here go.
Well, that was a ton of fun. Now back to the cake. So I am dissolving the sugar from the lemon Jell-O box into, I think it's 2 cups of hot water, if I remember correctly, whatever the directions had said. So definitely refer back to that cake recipe, that video. So I'm going to dissolve it in the hot water. Now that it's done, it's going to cool just a bit because it's really piping hot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke the cake with holes all over it so that when I pour the Jell-O mixture over the cake, that yummy lemon flavor seeps all the way through. Now, if you remember from last Easter, I messed up on this cake. It was a sad, sad sight. My cake was falling apart.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Today on She's in Her Apron, I'm gonna show you, on purpose, a horrible way to make a cake.
I think it's because I did 2 boxes of Jell-O instead of 1, and I had way too much, and it was not soggy, but it was too moist and it was falling apart. So I'm hoping that today it'll go better than it did last Easter. I still ate it. It was still delicious, but I think that was the problem. Then I'm going to add these pans into the refrigerator for up to 3 hours while it sets. While that's doing that, I'm starting on the deviled eggs. And I do have a full video on how do I make my deviled eggs. That will also be linked below. In my mixture, I use garlic salt, dill relish, and mustard, just a tiny bit. Then, it's not a secret, but it is a secret when people are like, what is in your deviled eggs? Besides the relish, I grate onion juice in, and some yummy bits of onion also fall in there. This changes the whole thing. It's delicious. And then on top, I sprinkle some paprika and parsley. And then these will sit in the refrigerator until dinner. So now I'm starting on some green bean casserole. I'm doing the old-fashioned kind. I wanted to do my homemade version of it, but I didn't have enough green beans like I thought I did.
Trust me, you're gonna love it.
So Ashley's telling me that there is a cream of mushroom with roasted garlic, and her hubby made it and it was good. Like way better.
Oh, it was.
Oh yeah, you can't go back now?
No, I can, but it's really, really good.
Okay.
If you like garlic.
Oh,
And
heck yes.
we like garlic.
Now it's time to make the pudding frosting for the cake. It is so good, you guys. I could just eat the frosting with a spoon. It's that delicious. The frosting by itself is a dessert. That yummy, creamy, lemony pudding. I mean, seriously, grab a spoon and enjoy. So it's time to set up the tables, and both of these tablecloths are from Joann's. I picked these tablecloths up at Joann's in February. So we're setting up 2 tables. One is the kids' table and one is the grown-ups' table, and everyone that has to sit at the kids' table is really upset. Everyone wants to be at the big table. I remember feeling that way when I was little. Now time for dinner. The ham turned out beautifully. It smells amazing, you guys. So what I ended up doing was turning it to warm after a while because I didn't want it to overcook. I've actually overcooked a ham before. So during the process, I turned it to warm and then right at the end, turn it back on low because I did not want to overcook it. And it turned out perfect. Now time to serve up that cake. Everyone was excited for it. My sister was really excited because she has never tried it. And while I was cutting, I was doing fractions with Shaylee. So we were having a little bit of a math homeschool lesson while cutting the cake. It was awesome. Oh, I would kill for a piece of this cake right now. Look at the lemon. So good. The older kids are looking for 2 golden eggs, and there's still a silver egg out there.
To be a punk.
It's kind of funny watching them because they're just kind of like glancing over. They're not like getting in and...
They can go play.
Man, we'd be flipping tables and...
Oh, I'd have the whole backyard. Take it apart.
Coley,
I'll tell you this.
You gotta work for it.
Every single one of you have passed both of them.
Come on, Boston. Come on, Boston. Come on.
How many silvers are there?
He's past it.
We got the one that did.
Whoa! So after dessert, after the golden egg hunt, we went for a walk. There was an Easter display in the neighborhood with posters of Christ's life. And each poster behind them had some eggs with a scripture reference in there, a quote. So you could go for a walk and each family can pick an egg from each poster. It was beautiful. It was such a great idea for Easter. Getting it going. Have you guys seen these stuffed puffs? They already have the chocolate in them. This could be either really good or really bad. Let me know if you've tried these. The younger girls have built a fort and they've been hanging out in this for 2 days. So I think they get to sleep in it tonight and it's their last night. They've been having a good time under here. Spring break has been so much fun with them here. So yeah, gotta build a fort with the cousins.
Okay, this next Easter video, I'm sharing with you how I made funeral potatoes. I've tried my hand at it years past, it just never worked out. But on this particular year, I was really excited about this one recipe and I think I made it work. It was really good. So today I'm about to get an apron on and I'm gonna be in the kitchen. We have our Easter dinner today. Well, it's technically a family dinner. We do family dinner once a month with all the extended family, and whoever's birthday is in that month, we celebrate it. So we're celebrating my son-in-law's and my mother-in-law's birthday, and we have family members that are in town from out of state. So we were like, hey, it's Easter season, let's do our big Easter egg hunt today. There's money, like big money in some of these eggs. Adults do it too, and it's a load of fun. I am making my deviled eggs and a cheesy potato casserole. It's a big deal here in Utah. It's called funeral potatoes. I've never made them before. There's 2 recipes I'm picking from, and I gotta decide like right now which ones those are. So let's get into an apron first. For the cheesy casserole, you could either do cream of chicken soup, but I saw one for cheddar cheese soup, like cream of cheddar cheese soup. Is it the healthiest dish? No, but it's gonna be tasty. So I am gonna try it with the cheddar cheese. And we're gonna use real cheese, but this sounded like extra creamy and delicious, and that's what I want. And I did snag some more sour cream for this. I might need a little more than this, I don't know, but I think I already have one that's half used in my fridge in the kitchen, so I have this one, and yeah, that's all I need. The hash browns are in the kitchen refrigerator. You will also need with this an 8-ounce cream cheese. Then I need 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. This is the Tillamook cheddar. And then, but I'm gonna also put some sharp white cheddar in. Oh, yummy. We're gonna mix this up a bit. Okay, I'm gonna dump in my hash browns. Yeah, they're still a little frozen. Just gonna dump everything in here. So our cream cheese, get that at room temperature. It'll be better to mix with and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna use onion powder and garlic powder, paprika. I think I'll do seasoned salt instead of regular salt, and of course some pepper. I'm like bouncing between 2 recipes, so I'm gonna have to write in the description box what I am doing. I have been making some of my own cream soups, and that is coming up, so stay tuned. Okay, so sour cream. Okay, this is 16 ounce. Let's do like half of this. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. Once we start creaming this, I'll get a better idea. Okay, one recipe says a half a tablespoon of paprika. So let's do that. Tablespoon of all of it. All right, except for the salt. Garlic, like a teaspoon of seasoned salt, I guess. And some pepper. Now, I'm hoping I don't have to get into gloves and mix this, but I might have to. Let's don't forget our normal cheese. All that yummy, 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 yummy goodness. You can use any cheese, really. Let's just get in here. Oh, yeah. That's cold, but it sure makes it easier. I think that's incorporated. Now we'll get it in the casserole dish. Sprayed my pan. If this doesn't come out good, I'll be so embarrassed because everybody in the family loves cheesy potatoes, and the person that doesn't really make them, and I could disappoint a lot of people tonight. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna be boring and not daring and do, some people do like a cereal topping or a Ritz cracker or a Ritz cracker topping. I'm just gonna sprinkle some cheese on top. I'm like nervous and like terrified that this is gonna come out horribly. Oh my gosh. So we're just gonna do cheese. Maybe I'll sprinkle some seasoned salt on top. I'm gonna bake this in a 350-degree oven for about 40 minutes. And if it needs more, I'll know from the middle. I'll put a fork in there, and if it's still cold, we'll do longer. So this is going in. I'm heading into the pantry for my Instant Pot. All my cords for my slow cookers are like hanging. All right, we need that for the deviled eggs. Starting from Easter to the end of the year, I'm making a lot of these. So They're super popular. Everyone loves them. They're easy to make, and they're just, who doesn't love a deviled egg? They're just so good. So in my Instapot, I have what will be 42 deviled eggs. So I'm gonna add probably about a half a cup of water in here and do high pressure for 4 minutes. And we'll have our eggs all hard boiled. So I would love to know, today is our family Easter dinner, but we're gonna have Easter dinner next week, and I'll share with you the menu. But I wanna help you plan your Thanksgivings, your Christmases, and help you plan for those big events. One way that I do that is in my She's in Her Apron planner. Did you guys know I have planners? I do. Our website is linked below. So this is the yearly planner in the weekly format, and this is our semester ones. So you can get them in 4 months. So this is mine, ready for May through August. If you haven't ordered yours yet, there's still plenty of time to get it to you, and you can have your semester from now through the summer. In the first half of the year, we have in April, Easter. So I have a section for 3 to 4 weeks before, 2 weeks before, a week before, the week of, the day before, and the day of. Just a little checklist to help you. And then we have a to-do list, because you know we love our to-do lists, right? And then your dinner, your holiday dinner. And so you have an appetizer, main, vegetable, sides, desserts, and drinks. And then help you with a grocery list for all the fun sections of the store. They're all there for you. If you're doing any assignments, we have that all laid out for you. And then a cooking schedule if you need that, and like a block cooking schedule. Everyone seems to be really liking the semester planners because they're less bulky than the yearly, and then it's just easier to carry around, and it's so fun. It's so motivating. Like, I'm excited to start this in just a few weeks. Since we've got deviled eggs in the Instapot and food in the oven, I have some time. I want to share with you what I have in mind for Easter Sunday. Yeah, let me show you. Here in my big freezer, I have this ham. I actually bought it during Thanksgiving, or was it Christmas? It could have been Thanksgiving. And it was at a really good price at the time, so I snagged it and I stuck it in my freezer. So we're gonna be having this. So that will come out this week of Easter and start thawing in the refrigerator. I actually love doing the ham in the slow cooker. I have a video on how to do that down below. It's so good. It's yummy. I love doing that. And also I'm gonna ask the kids what they would like for a side dish. Usually we'll do like sauteed green beans or something, but if we don't want to go shopping or do any of that, I can make green bean casserole here at home. I could do it with the canned cream of mushroom soup, but if I want to do like a homemade cream of mushroom soup, I'm gonna have to go get probably some cream. Oh, it's been a while since I made that. Or it could be half and half. I gotta double check. We could do it either with the French style green beans or the cut green beans. And then I have the cans of cream of mushroom soup there. I can make the orange jello salad. That's one of our favorites. I will leave that recipe down below for you. I have a video on that. So it takes mandarin oranges and a orange jello box, Cool Whip, and cottage cheese, so we can make that. If we want to make our shrimp dip appetizer, which we love, absolutely love, I have our canned shrimp to use for that. So you can see I shop my shelves. If you want to learn more about shopping your shelves, I'll leave a video playlist for you down below. But all of this belongs to a recipe or is a basic ingredient that could be used in any meal. But pretty much all that is in like all our go-to recipes. Here is our jello box. So our yellow jello is in here, and also in here is my lemon pudding and lemon jello for our lemon cake. So you're gonna need a yellow cake mix, and I have that right there. Lemon cake is so good. Like, I have it at Easter and Mother's Day. That's the only time of year that I'll have the cake, and sometimes it'll either be one. Oh, it is so good. If you like lemon, you're gonna love this cake. It's called Luscious Lemon Cake, and I will leave that for you down below. And I could do homemade rolls. We're set for Easter dinner. I love that I have that ham all ready to go in the freezer. So we're set for Easter dinner. Okay, so now that I've done all that with you, I am going to fill up the candy eggs for the Easter egg hunt. Okay, filling up some eggs with this candy that I got from Sam's Club. And I've got a big
bucket that's broken. It has St. Patty's Day and Easter in this one. I didn't buy any plastic eggs this year because I tried to keep and recycle all of these. I'm just pulling, oh, this isn't, I don't have many Easter decorations and I thought I had them all out. And the ones that I did have out, my mother-in-law used to decorate the tables upstairs. I'll show you that. I did have this with all these in there. How did I use this? Do you guys remember how I used this last year? Did I use it last year? The eggs were done in the Instant Pot. They can wait just a second. Oh look, candy from last year. Felix, would you like to try and see if it's any good? It's last year, I don't know. You wanna try a Snickers, a Starburst, Milky Way? Come on.
Maybe one of the eggs.
No, no good?
Surprisingly, still pretty decent.
Really?
Yeah, not too bad. I probably won't be having one every day, but.
That was my son-in-law. He was daring, what a trooper. I must have got really lazy. My sister was here, I was distracted. I had family here last year. If you'd like to see what we did last Easter, I'll leave the video down below. Lots of good cooking, lots of good cooking. Look at this, is this open? Yes, kind of, sort of. I bet these are still good. Jelly beans, I bet these, oh. But guys, I could have put that in the freezer. You could freeze candy. Oh, I got distracted big time. I hate wasting stuff. I hate it. If I know I could freeze it and have it, oh. Shoot. We're gonna fill these eggs. Eggs get to go in a nice ice bath. Okay, the middle is warm, but not like super hot and bubbly. So I'm gonna cover this and it'll cook, but the top won't, you know, get burnt and everything. When I do them in the Instapot, they just come out perfect every time. So I crack it, I roll it, and I use like my thumbs here, and then they just peel right off. I love it. Oh yes, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through, peel all these eggs. Mr. Toodles came down and he is filling the rest of the Easter eggs for me, and we'll get going on our deviled eggs. Oh my gosh, Felix, my son-in-law just got ducks. Oh, oh,
I'm got a duck too.
oh. Hold on, it's focused. Look at his bill. Oh my cuteness. Oh. I'm a grandma now to ducks too. We don't have grandchildren, but we are grandparents to ducks, chickens, dogs, lots of dogs.
Are those chicks?
They're ducks, Shaylee. Come see the ducks.
Where do you got ducks?
I think it's pooping, babe.
Oh, they're so cute.
Are you guys keeping them?
Oh.
See, Mom, we should just get ducks.
I'm for ducks. I told Dad we should get ducks. Look at Paige. She loves our chickens, so she's like, I know there are fur babies in that box. What's in there, Cece?
You're like so cute.
Four at the house. So they go straight around.
Oh, we were thinking about raising ducks too. Duck eggs are so good. If you want to see a full dedicated video on everything I do with my deviled eggs, that is linked below. But my secret ingredient is I shave in some onion and you have the juice from it. Oh yes, so good. And I use relish in mine, and we were out, so I shopped my shelves and I had this jar of relish ready to go. Mayonnaise, garlic, salt. We're gonna hit the tops with paprika and parsley and mustard. You need mustard.
So Jonah found a golden egg, and yeah, so I'm freezing. I came back inside, it's cold out there, and Derek's searching. I think there might be 2 golden eggs left, so, and the dogs are going crazy. All right, that was our family dinner, Easter dinner. I think we're doing dessert. Yeah, and then it's just time to clean up. It is 10:30 at night and I'm heading to bed. It was great visiting with family. Have you ever found expired Easter candy in an egg years later and tried it? Luckily, it wasn't bad, but yeah, we threw it away. I didn't use it. Oh man. On this particular Easter, we celebrated with friends. They brought food. We made some great new recipes that year. And it was my first time ever making hot cross buns. I think I pulled it off. Let me know. Okay, I just put my apron on and I'm about to get going on an Easter dinner. I'm so glad you're here because I'm gonna be trying out some new recipes today. Now, I always say that when you're cooking like a holiday dinner, never to try new recipes the day of, but it is actually a week before Easter and I'm gonna test some things out. Our dear friends Beth and Chris are coming over and I thought, let's try some new recipes. And my friend Beth is always up for trying new recipes. I did start the day by putting a ham in the slow cooker. It has been cooking away. So this morning I took the ham out. It was a beautiful ham that we got from Costco at a great deal. Oh my goodness. So it ended up coming out to be like $1.98 a pound. And I put some brown sugar at the bottom of my slow cooker. Then I put the ham in and I noticed that the top was still a little too big to put the cover on. And I could cover the whole thing with aluminum foil because we did have church and we were leaving the house and I never leave the house with aluminum foil over it. So I cut the top off and I put it in a baggie, in a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna actually put this in the freezer if I don't make my split pea soup. So I've got good portions of ham here that we can use in any recipe. And then I topped it with some pineapple. I poured some pineapple juice and some tidbits down on top and added some more brown sugar and I sprinkled in some clove. And this has been cooking low and slow. So in probably about an hour-ish, I'll move it to warm. But oh, it smells insane already. Uh-oh, there's Cece. Hello, Cece. This has held my aprons on my wall in my pantry. Hello, girls. And the weight of my aprons took it down. So I need Mr. Toodles, my husband Derek, to fix that. So yes, I do own a lot of aprons. I need to grab my Bosch mixer. I don't know why I've been keeping my Bosch in that corner because I'm starting to make homemade bread again weekly. So I just need to keep this in a more convenient spot. I have a KitchenAid and a Bosch. I love my Bosch. It can do big batches of things, especially when I make 3 loaves of bread. I like using it for this. So we are going to make some hot cross buns. Never made them before. And the recipe says it makes about 12. So then I'm gonna try to just make some normal rolls as well, in case the hot cross buns are a failure. Okay, I'm gonna make a jalapeno popper dip as an appetizer, and I am going to use some of this corn, like kind of more like fresh corn instead of the canned corn. So what I'm going to do is get first, before I start on the buns, is get the corn off the husks and then get them cooking. They do need to boil for a bit and then cooled. All right, I was at Hobby Lobby and I saw this contraption the other day and I'm like, all right, I gotta try this. This is a cob corn stripper. Safely strip whole cobs of corn. Safely. I cut myself on everything. I'll be the judge of that. All right, let's see if I could do this. Let's see. I need, I think with the recipe, 3 cups or 4 cups of the kernels. Oh, I have a feeling this is gonna spray on me. Oh, you need upper body strength for this. Forget it. I've got none. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of had buyer's remorse, even though like I got it on sale. It was like 40% off. It was just a couple of dollars, but I thought, here you go again, Kimmy, buying another little contraption that you don't need. But I'm not the only one who does it. Like Derek does it too. Like we love little kitchen gadgets, but holy cow, that was awesome. Does take some some upper body strength, but I'm a weakling. Like if I were to hang from like anything, you know, and I had to hang there to save my life, forget about it. Like I'm going down. All right, I'm gonna keep going with this. This was cool. Oh, I gotta make sure that I use where the teeth are. I started that one going that way, so. Derek has more strength, so he can push and twist. I mean, it worked. I mean, you twist, look at that.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's not bad. Look at all that. Look at all that corn. See guys, my pantry gets disheveled just like everybody else's. But if you've seen my video on how to organize your pantry by zones, it makes this cleanup very easy. So if you'd like to see that video, I'll have it linked for you below. Okay, I did get 4 cups of corn. It's on the stove. I'm just gonna put this in a bag and put it in the refrigerator. And we can add this to a salad during the week. So I have the corn on the stove. I'm gonna get it to a boil. I have some cream cheese softening right now. Do have my oven preheated to 100 because we're gonna proof the hot cross buns in here and do that. It'll speed things up a bit. Wouldn't be Easter without deviled eggs. I have my like rubbery silicone trivet down at the bottom here. Just gonna fill this up with eggs. I'm also going to put more than I need in here so we have eggs in the morning and, you know, for the week and breakfast. And this will get me ahead for the week. Probably got about a cup of water. I never measure when I put the water in. Lid on. I'm gonna high pressure this for 4 minutes. And it is perfect hard-boiled eggs. For the orange jello salad, I'm also gonna need some cottage cheese and mandarin oranges that I need to use up first. So 2 mandarin oranges. Corn is cooking away just for a couple of minutes. Okay, so I put the cottage cheese in the bowl, sprinkled the orange jello in. Now I'm dissolving it with the cottage cheese. Mix, mix, mix. This is the most refreshing spring summer salad, but we eat this all year. It's so good. My mandarin oranges and the leftover pineapple that I used on the ham. We're gonna finish out this can of tidbits. There's a little liquid in there, but it's all good. So look, I double dutied 1 20-ounce can of tidbits for the ham and for this salad. All right, now that's all incorporated and the jello has dissolved. We'll add the Cool Whip in. Here's our whipped topping. I had this set out before I left for church, so that way it could thaw. So you definitely want to start this hours before you serve it and get this in the fridge to set up, especially since it still had a little bit of the pineapple juice in it. I love making this when we serve up like barbecue sandwiches, chicken barbecue sandwiches, ribs, like anything red meat. So now I'm gonna cover this with some cling wrap. Oh, this is so good. This is the stuff right here. Bring this to a potluck and people are gonna devour it. They're gonna love it. I also make another one like this that calls for pistachio pudding and marshmallows, coconut, the pineapple, the cottage cheese. I'll leave a link to the video that has both these recipes in it. So good. Take this leftover corn and put it in this container to use during the week. Yum. But this does need to cool down. Instapot is done. I'm gonna release it and then get a water bath ready. Okay, of course this is a jalapeno popper corn salad, so you're gonna need 2 jalapenos. Look how big these jalapenos are. I mean, this is my hand. This is huge. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is just use this big one here. Okay, I'm gonna put some gloves on, and I am gonna keep the peppers in it, I think. Let's make it spicy, especially for the guys. Okay, I am going to chop up some jalapenos. It says discarding the membranes and seeds, but I think what I'll do is keep some seeds on hand, and then if I feel like later, like it needs the seeds, I'll throw them in. So I won't throw those away quite yet. Okay, I've got the jalapenos all chopped up. I'm gonna add the jalapenos in. I just gotta get this in the fridge. So, I mean, I put this in the fridge and it cooled a little, but I gotta get this in. We're gonna put mayonnaise and sour cream and cheese. So I need a bigger bowl. I am gonna chop up another jalapeno. I just think it might need that kick. Okay, so we're gonna use pepper jack cheese, cheddar cheese, some bacon, and I already have some bacon in the fridge that is pre-cooked. So I'm gonna get that going and crisp it up. So I'm gonna add this in, and then I'm gonna start shredding my cheeses. So I only needed a cup of cheddar cheese, but we are going to need some cheddar cheese for the pineapple casserole. Now we're gonna shred the pepper jack. We need a cup of this. Okay, we need mayonnaise and sour cream. Going into the food storage room for mayonnaise, and I need some sales happening on mayo. I might be out, you guys. Oh my gosh. I didn't even bother shopping my shelves for it because I always have it. We've come into my mother-in-law's food storage room, and we're gonna steal/borrow some mayonnaise. Sweet. I would like to share with you how I plan our holiday dinners. Did you guys know I have planners? I do. Our website is linked below. Okay, let me share with you what the Easter looks like. I have a section for Ready, Set, Party, and it gives you a countdown to help you plan 3 to 4 weeks before, 2 weeks before, a week before, the week of, the day before, and the day of. And then we have a to-do list, your dinner. You have an appetizer, main, vegetable, sides, desserts, and drinks. And then help you with a grocery list for all the fun sections of the store. And then if you're doing any assignments, we have that all laid out for you. And then a cooking schedule if you need that, and like a block cooking schedule. Okay, we're starting to set the table. Derek's helping me with that. And I got these placemats from Home Goods, I think. Look at these plates. And I got them for like, how much did the stickers say on the plates? $1. And I grabbed 8 of these. That was all that they had. So whoever donated them, that's all they brought. I looked, I scoured, but they are absolutely beautiful. And I went to Tuesday Morning and Home Goods to get kind of creamy napkins, and they had one of each of this style. Not anymore. I was like, oh, seriously, the luck. Oh well. If they don't match perfect, who cares? So now I'm just going in back here to grab my box for the napkin rings, and then we'll decorate with some of this Easter decor here. Need a cup of sour cream and a cup of mayo. Man, this makes a big appetizer. This isn't even doubled. Okay, we're gonna need about a half a cup of cooked chopped bacon. We're gonna get this warmed up in the microwave to crisp it up a bit. The seasonings we're gonna use is chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, ground cumin, paprika, and salt and pepper. And then I have my 2 ounces of cream cheese. So I'm gonna use my half a teaspoon. So you'll see me like doubling or whatever. Just bear with me. We're gonna need a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin. So I need 4 of these. Oh my gosh, I'm running low on cumin. I need to put that on my shopping list. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a teaspoon of paprika. We'll leave the paprika out because we're gonna need that for our deviled eggs. All right, we're gonna get this all mixed. I am so intrigued by this appetizer. The reviews on it, everyone loves it. So I'm excited to try it, see what we think, and then add my twist to it later on. It just doesn't have as much cream cheese as I thought it would be since it's a jalapeno popper dip. I mean, jalapeno poppers, you have a lot of cream cheese. But this makes a ton of dip, you guys. And I do need to salt and pepper this and get it wrapped up and get it in the fridge so it can cool and marry. Oh, we got all this gorgeous bacon. Let's just get this crumbled in. Okay, you know this is gonna be good if it's calling for bacon, right? I mean, hello. And what would a jalapeno popper be without the bacon? Well, it is a jalapeno popper corn salad, but I can't imagine just eating this like a salad or a side dish. You definitely need your chips or something to scoop it up in. I'm wondering if hollowing out a mini pepper and having this in there would be so good. All right, now we can mix in the bacon. I'm gonna clean up the sides of the bowl and then get this wrapped and put in the fridge. All right, we're gonna need the mayonnaise, we're gonna need the sour cream. Oh my gosh, it is 3:49. It's pretty much 4 o'clock. It always takes longer cooking and filming, but I love it. But man, you have to account for a lot more time. Okay, the eggs have been sitting in an ice bath and it's all melted, so we gotta get these cracked and ready to turn into a deviled egg. We're going in my freezer for my yeast. Whenever I open up a big package of yeast, I put it in a carton or a Ziploc bag and keep it in my freezer, and it'll last forever. I need about 8 grams of yeast because this recipe says a package of yeast. But since I don't use a package, I'm really glad instead of me having to go look on Google, it said 8 grams of yeast. So I need to change the scale from ounces to grams. 9, 8, there we go, 8 grams. So that's less than a tablespoon, so at least I have an idea. That right there is a packet of yeast. And we're doing this with milk instead of water. We're gonna need a cup of milk and we're gonna warm this up in the microwave. And this is where I've gotta be very careful because I need to warm the milk to 100 to 110 degrees. I have a bowl, about a cup of raisins, and in the microwave I just boiled some water, a cup of water we're gonna pour on here and the raisins are gonna soak. Raisins, cup of hot boiling water, those are going to soak. I'm gonna put those to the side. I'm gonna pause on this for a second on the hot cross buns. I've got to get the casserole in the oven because sometimes the potato casserole takes forever to heat through. We're gonna do serving 8 people, so you need 2 pounds. This is 1 pound, so you need, well, 1 pound, 14 ounces. So we're just gonna do 2 of these. They're cold now, they're not as frozen, but I'm wondering, there's 8 of us, but I don't know, do I double this? It's hard to tell sometimes what I should double and what I should not double. I don't know, we'll do 2. 1. So this is just a little over 2 pounds, but who cares? All right, I think I'm gonna add some minced onions to this recipe. Last year I made a similar recipe to this. I'm basically doing that recipe, but I'm gonna add some fresh onions to it. So we're gonna get some onion going. Probably about a couple of tablespoons of just minced onion. Nothing grand. And you know how I say I always cut myself? Yeah, I did it. There's my Band-Aid. See guys, constantly cutting myself. If you're new here, yeah, that's what I do. That's probably about a 1/4 a cup of minced onion. You can't go wrong with onion. You can't put too much in this. So I'm just gonna throw this in there. My hubby Derek is cracking open the eggs, the deviled eggs, getting those ready. All right, I am gonna shred up this about 6 ounces of sharp white cheddar cheese. And then we're gonna add this cheddar cheese in here as well. So I'm just gonna do that. This whole guy shredded and put in there too. And this is extra sharp white cheddar cheese. Yum. Yum. I'm putting all that on there. Oh yeah, get in there. Yes, it's unhealthy, but when we made it last year with this soup, it was so good. So we're gonna add a can of cheddar cheese soup. I'm gonna add what's ever left of this sour cream. I mean, maybe 8 ounces, maybe. And I have more sour cream. Got a brand new container. This is 16 ounces. I don't know, we'll probably do about that. So you probably need about 2 cups of sour cream. I'm guessing that that was 2 cups. So when it comes to the spices, last year I did a half a tablespoon of paprika. And then I'm gonna do probably about a tablespoon of garlic powder. And then I want some seasoned salt. And I'm just gonna eyeball this, I don't know. I'll just... Sure. Let's do some pepper. Okay, I'm gonna put some gloves on to mix this, because last year it was a pain in the butt with the spoon. So I'm gonna get in here, mush it all together, and get it in our pan. And I'm gonna spray my pan with some cooking spray and get this in. I'm having Derek take turns. My hands are like ice for mixing that. I couldn't take it anymore, my poor fingers. So Derek's just gonna plop it in. I sprayed the pan. Oven is preheated to 350 degrees.
Just give it a little massage.
You could do a cracker topping or add more cheese. Put some foil on this and get it in the oven. Okay, I heated up the milk again because it cooled down from making the potato casserole. I have this candy thermometer in here and it's saying, I mean, it's past 100 now. So I think we're good on the temperature. I'm gonna add this to a bowl and we're gonna add our yeast and some other ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna add the yeast in. Okay, then a tablespoon of sugar, right? Yes. Now we're gonna let this activate, and it could take about 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, it's gonna get foamy and bubbly, so I'm gonna just set this aside. You're gonna melt 6 tablespoons of butter, but it says don't get it hot, just melt it. Okay. All right, so we're gonna melt it. It's like burning bread for me, you know, gonna burn the bread, like when I put it under the broiler. And when it comes to butter, I'm known for letting it explode in the microwave. I mean, the butter has a hole in it. I have holes. Who knows what movie I'm talking about if you saw it. I have holes. Okay, it's gonna need a little more time. Close. We're getting closer. It's a tricky thing. Something that I can easily screw up. I'm gonna leave it alone. It is melted, not hot. We have butter. Okay, so I need flour. My jar is out and I just don't feel like opening one of my big, like 25 pound bags of flour. This is flour that I put in a brown paper sack that I food savored. No oxygen packet. So this is one way that you can stretch your flour if you don't want to put it in a bucket with a Mylar bag and oxygen absorbers and all that. This is one way of doing it. So we actually have a big Rubbermaid bin that is full of things that look like kilos of, like, even though you can't see it, kind of looks like drugs. Like we've got packages of drugs. So this is 10 cups, 3.6 pounds of unbleached flour, like all-purpose flour. I also have in there 2 cups of flour. So if anyone needs any flour, we can be like, here. So I'm just gonna cut open this bag. And the reason why you put it in a brown sack is because if you were just to put flour in this and then food savor it, you'd ruin your machine. The flour would get everywhere. And if you're worried about bugs, stick this in your freezer before you go to use it. you're fine. All right, so I'm gonna open this so we can make these buns. I hope we get to have them tonight, the rate I'm moving. Okay. I did tape it down. Ooh, look at this. This is our yeast mixture. It's all bubbly, ready for us. So we gotta get cruising. I'm just whisking up this flour because it had no air. It was clumped. And now the air's getting through it and it's getting light again. So we need 4 cups. 2, 3, 4. 4 and 3.5 tablespoons. Wow, that's very precise. 1, 2, 3.5. All right, I am looking for cinnamon, which is right here. And then I need salt, allspice, and nutmeg. Boy, allspice, I bet that's a little container I have. That allspice isn't something I use a lot of. Nutmeg, see, I knew it'd have to be a little guy. Okay. Again, we're gonna use my 1/2 teaspoon. So for cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoons. So 3 of these. 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Okay, 1/4. And then for salt, a teaspoon. Okay, salt. Whisk this together, and then we'll set this aside. We're not gonna use the Bosch for this one, we're gonna use the KitchenAid. Okay, to my KitchenAid, I'm gonna add eggs in. So 2 eggs. Then you need 1/3 cup of that sugar. And then we're gonna add the melted butter in. And it wants this mixed good, but I don't wanna take out like the whisking beaters because I don't think I'm gonna need that for any other part of the recipe. Because I think we're gonna add the dough and it's gonna knead it. So I'm like, yeah, do I, you know. I'm also gonna add some orange zest in here. Then it says to add your yeast mixture in and whisk it until combined. That feels smooth. Okay, we're gonna add our hook back on. About 1/3 at a time, we're gonna incorporate the flour mixture. Using mixer with dough hook on low speed. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Lock that so I don't spray you. Now they say low speed, like this is low, so I'm guessing that's where it should be at. It's fun trying new recipes, but I don't have a clue of what I'm doing here, like not at all. But I've been dying to make these. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Use the dough hook on low speed or mix by hand. If using a dough hook, knead for 5 to 7 minutes until the dough is shiny and smooth. I use a KitchenAid and I knead on level 2. Okay. And it says it's supposed to be sticky dough. We haven't quite gotten to that part yet. There's like all these little remnants at the bottom. I mean, it's sticky, which is what you want. It says it's gonna be sticky. It's gonna be fine, right? It's gonna be fine. Doesn't look like it's gonna be fine, but it could be fine. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Let's do 6 minutes. Let's get going on the pineapple casserole. We're gonna need tidbits. I don't want tidbits. These are all tidbits. I need pineapple chunks. We need 2 of the pineapple chunks. Oh, it's looking better. It's looking better. It's incorporated. Mr. Toodles is amazing. He fixed it. I mean, my aprons have taken down a pantry door before, so. So it says that the dough will be quite sticky. I didn't overflour it. I don't know. I mean, it's dough. and it's not sticky like it said it should be. Is it my altitude, like being in Utah? All right, I'm gonna add the raisins in and incorporate it. We might not be having hot cross buns for a little treat after because I don't know what I'm doing, but we will try. And then I am gonna make rolls, my quick rolls that make up super fast. We can throw them in the oven. We don't have to wait for them to rise, and we'll have normal rolls. But I was hoping, well, we'll see. This still might come out great, but there's a reason why the dough should be sticky. Maybe it'll get sticky again with the raisins, trying to incorporate them. Get those raisins in there. Maybe once the raisins get in, then it gets sticky. Knead until it's well distributed. Okay. Oh, now it's starting to look like a mushy mess. You can't grab that other layer and put it in with the rest of the batter. Can you guys see that? Oh, man. Now it's sticky.
Now it's sticky.
I might just need to do this last part by hand and screw this. It smells good. It smells way good. Turn that off. Okay, so I'm just gonna incorporate this the best that I can and then do whatever the directions say to do next. And who knows, maybe this will turn out really good. I did my best. Now I think we have to get this in a bowl and let it rise. Okay, formed it into a ball as best as I could. Greased bowl. And now I got a clean cheesecloth, nice and hot. Drained it out good. You're gonna lay it over it, and you're gonna put this in a dry place, like warm place. So I'm gonna do my microwave because I need my oven, and it's above the stove so it stays nice and warm. That's where I usually go to put my breads to rise. So I'm gonna let this sit in the microwave. We're gonna cut some asparagus into 1-inch pieces after we take the ends off. We're gonna make asparagus and mushroom au gratin. I've never made this before, but the picture I found on Pinterest, the recipe looks amazing. Okay, I'm draining the 2 cans of pineapple. I'm collecting the juice of it, and then we're gonna reserve 6 tablespoons of that juice, and the rest I'm just gonna freeze. Okay, I'm just gonna shred up a cup of cheddar cheese and just put it straight onto the pineapple. We're gonna make a pineapple casserole. This is a southern recipe, and once we tried it, we're hooked. And we were told once we tried this, we would be, and yeah. Okay, we are sauteing up 8 ounces of mushrooms. So Beth is helping me with the asparagus and mushroom au gratin recipe. She's gonna make a white sauce, and she's like, can I just do my thing? And I was like, yes, do your thing. You can follow the recipe or not. I mean, so yum. Okay, I'm gonna make the sugar mixture and then we'll add the cheese on top. So we're in this bowl are going to mix a 1/3 cup of sugar and then 6 tablespoons of the pineapple juice and get that mixed up with 5 tablespoons of flour. And then we're gonna mix it with this because this is what's gonna help it thicken when it cooks in the oven. And then we'll top it with that cheese. And then the crust, which is Ritz crackers. Okay, so she's adding some flour in to make a roux. And then we'll add the cheese. I'm guessing it's next. Yeah. The asparagus with all the mushroom waiting for its bath of like yumminess.
Oh, and it's milk too.
Okay.
And it's only 2 tablespoons of sherry. It's like nothing.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna use some sherry cooking wine, and you heard the substitutions Beth just said. So I'm being daring today and going for this, so hopefully it'll taste good. And then you need milk. I'll leave the recipe down below for you guys. So you'll need 2 tablespoons of the sherry wine, and then how much milk?
2 cups of milk.
2 cups of milk.
You want to make sure that the flour gets nice and kind of browned, kind of nutty, so that the flour's, you don't have that uncooked flour flavor.
Oh yeah.
Give it a second to heat up again.
Yum. We'll also need the 5 tablespoons of flour to our sugar. Oh look, I do that all the time. So I need 6 tablespoons. 1. Gonna mix that up. I want to know who thought of this pineapple casserole. I have never heard of this before. I know it's a southern thing and it is so good. I always like to try to find out where the recipe like originated from, like what stemmed, like what happened to create it. That's why I like trying the Great Depression recipes, because you see what was formed after that, like what's come from some of them. All right, now we'll get this down. Okay. Okay, so once that's down, now you can add your cheese on top. I don't know, that could be a little less than I might want to add some more in there. Okay, now we're gonna work on our topping. So I have a package of Ritz crackers in this Ziploc bag, and I'm just gonna break them up. And then I'm gonna melt a 1/4 cup of butter and mix it with these crackers and get it on top of this pineapple casserole. There we go. Ah. Look at that. So we have some mozzarella cheese. Okay, and then salt and pepper to taste. I'll let you be the judge of that. Yum.
Can you ever have too much cheese?
No, no way. Oh, yum. Okay, so it says to pour evenly over it, and then it's gonna cook in a 350 degree oven for about, what, 30 minutes? Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven at the same time as the pineapple casserole. So I'm gonna get the topping on that so we can get them in the oven. Okay, we're gonna add the butter. And we're gonna make the flaky crust and get it on top. Okay, get the topping on. Spread it over. Okay, this is gonna cook for 350 degrees for about 28 to 30 minutes. And then we're gonna eat because we're starving. Oh, those are gonna be good. Yeah. Look at that layered salad. Oh my goodness. Romaine, bacon, eggs, peas, sharp white cheddar cheese, carrots, cucumbers, red onion. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This looks good. But I could put some on another plate, but I just want to spoon some up and taste it. And we're gonna use a Frito. But do you see what I mean? Where like, I think putting it inside like a small baby pepper. But yeah, Beth was saying a celery stick. Yeah. Okay, Beth, you can have the first taste. But this makes a ton, you guys. So if you're gonna have a big crowd, do it because, well, now that I know I can half this recipe, because this is, you're going home with some if you like it. There's no way we're gonna eat all of this. We're gonna give this a try. That's naughty.
Good.
Well, I said good day. No, for nobody. Mine. All right, we're gonna have that as our appetizer served up over there. Yes, it is so good, addicting. Match it with celery, more veggies, peppers, like stuffed in the sweet peppers would be so good. But with those Fritos, okay. The dip is a hit. Like, do you like it? Do you think we should have kept the seeds of the jalapeno in it?
Yes.
I do too. So we did good for Beth. She can't handle the heat, but it's so good. It's delicious. It's a keeper. Yum. Link for that recipe is down below. Careful. Oh yeah, that's done. That's the pineapple casserole.
This one wants to slip.
Oh, I can't wait to try that one too. Oh my. That. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at those noses. It's going. Whoa.
Oh yeah. That is hot. Look at that.
A lot of ham right there.
Okay, it did double. It got nice and big, so I'm gonna take it out, break it out into 4 sections, cut those in half. Basically get 12 rolls, form them into rolls, and get them into this sprayed pan. And then they're gonna rise. So I'm gonna work on that. Potato casserole, ham, pineapple casserole, asparagus au gratin, and then the layered salad. Yum. And then I grew up eating ham with some applesauce on it. So I'm gonna open up a can of applesauce and I'm gonna have that on top of my ham. Derek actually made these deviled eggs. I told him what I do and he did it. So I'm excited to try his.
This weather is so weird.
Right?
It's so normal of what it used to be.
All right, these were, but they're not.
You know the food is good no matter what it is.
Asparagus mushrooms. Very
Asparagus mushrooms.
more asparagus mushrooms.
Ooh. Yum. Oh yeah, baby.
Look at this cake. This is like the cake we all drool over when the Montours make it. And so I didn't even think that this could be their dessert choice for tonight. And I'm so glad it is. And that's walnuts on top, right? Oh, pecan.
We don't do that.
Pecan or pecan? Pecan. What do you say, Beth? Pecan or pecan?
Isn't pecan a bird?
Oh my gosh.
I say pecan.
You say pecan?
Toucan's the
I think I see, I think I say pecan. I don't know. Look at that. Oh, and this is all homemade from scratch. And it's the best chocolate cake. It really is. I wish I could like give you a taste because it's amazing. We're gonna make a flour paste that's going to be the design of the cross on the buns. So I'm going to put in this baggie here 3/4 cup of flour, and then we're gonna add 6 to 8 tablespoons of water. And I'm just gonna squish it up in this bag. You can whisk it in a bowl, but I'm just trying to get ahead here. And so I'm just squishing it up, blending it together, and then I'm gonna cut the tip of this bag so I could pipe it out and make crosses, but I'm having a heck of a time doing it. Grabbing a knife, just trying to make a cross on these buns. Okay, now that we've got our crosses on, we're gonna bake at 350 degrees for 28 to 30 minutes until the tops are golden brown. Well, I tried my best, and that's what we got out of it. So this is going in the oven. Now we're gonna make a glaze. So you just need 1 to 2 tablespoons of jam, and we're gonna use an apricot jam so we can make an apricot glaze. And to my jam, I'm going to add 2 to 4 teaspoons of hot water. So now it makes up a really nice sugar syrup. The pan has been out of the oven for probably about 10 minutes. It's still hot. Glaze will melt nicely on top. So I'm gonna take my brush and just put the glaze over the top. Okay, I'm gonna dish this up. They smell good, they look good. Okay, it is late. Our friends have left. They went home with leftovers and it was such a good night. So much good food that I noticed that I forgot to put out. Did you notice it? When I showed the spread, forgot to put out the orange jello salad. That wasn't the first time we ever forgot to put something out that we made. We've done that quite a bit, but that's okay. Now we have it made for during the week. I am planning to take a roast out in the morning and put it in the slow cooker and just let that go all day. So that will be really good with the roast. And they went home with a plate of these hot cross buns. Not bad, right? For the first time, I was nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But I pulled it off and they were delicious and they're really good warm. Later, if you're like, oh, I wish I had some more glaze, you can make more and put it on. Powdered sugar and milk and put some vanilla extract in there and just make your own like icing to put on top. But I did it, pulled it off. We had so much food. Derek's deviled eggs turned out great, by the way. They were so good. We had lots of food and it was delicious. Pre-Easter dinner was great. I will leave the recipes down below for you. If you make any of these, will you let me know what you do down below? So good. I just can't believe how late Easter is this year. It's crazy. I felt like we should have celebrated it like 2 weeks ago. Well, we kind of did here. My sister was in town for spring break and I did make a big Easter dinner. We made ham in the slow cooker, pineapple casserole, the chili ranch cheesy potatoes. Oh my gosh, so good. And we had asparagus. It was so yummy. The dinner was so good. Well, friends, thank you for spending Easter with us. This year, it's just simple. And we have a ham. We're gonna do cheesy potatoes. It'll be good. You know, it's a different season that we're in. You know, yes, we don't have little kids and we're not doing the big baskets. And but you know, for me, I need to remember like the reason for this season, just like Christmas, right? Our focus is on Christ. But it's hard when you have all these traditions that require little kids, you know, and you know, just that joy. But you know, we have fun in other ways with the kids. Like we love playing games and getting together around the table, and you know, you just make new traditions and new memories. I would love to know in the comments, what do you do to celebrate Easter? I would love to know. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you want more party inspiration, getting together, hosting tips, then check out these videos here. I'll meet you over there. Thanks for joining me. Bye.